Now, I say this with all sincerity. Candace Owens has officially left Earth. What we witnessed in her latest live wasn't just another rant, y'all. It was alarming. The nervous laugh, the racing words, the spiraling into absolutely nothing for an hour. This wasn't politics as usual. This wasn't sharp commentary clapbacks. This was Candace stepping off into something serious. Now, to her loyal supporters and followers, listen, this is not the moment for you guys to come for us in the comments, acting up, showing out, doing the most. Most of the time, you don't even know what you're talking about. You're just following blindly. Let me say this as a praying woman. This is the moment to pray, because what we've been seeing from Candace looks less like strategy and more like losing touch with reality. And I'm talking Kanye level wrong. Okay. So when winning at any cost becomes your mission, you don't just lose debates. You start losing respect, credibility, and maybe even yourself. Let's talk about it. So here's what Candace promised in her last video. She said that on Monday, meaning today, she was going to have proof that Tyler Robinson wasn't even on campus the day of the shooting of Charlie Kirk, that Charlie Kirk's death is shrouded in mystery. But after an hour of rambling, we were left with more confusion than clarity. So the good news is that I'm able to be objective, even if I'm not a loyal follower, cult member, lollipop, or a person that worships Candace, right? I will say that Candace, in all sincerity, didn't bring anything to the table by way of new information. Now, she says that Tyler wasn't the S word, that word that YouTube won't allow us to say. That means that he would bring harm to himself. No evidence that backs that up. She says he wasn't even on campus that day, guys. Now, his family says that he was. But Candace says that he wasn't even on campus that day, yet nothing solid was produced. She points to text messages. So I guess messages that Tyler wrote where police obtained those messages, and he used certain verbiage like a vehicle versus a car. And she showed a video where he was, I guess, saying something about his mother's car, and he didn't use the verbiage vehicle. So she said that. Then she plays a clip of the sheriff, then immediately dismisses it, basically saying that she doesn't trust him. Then she says that Tyler's family is in witness protection. Now, she later digressed on that. Not sure why. Because she kind of sort of said that they didn't trust the feds, like implying that maybe they left witness protection. I don't know. She didn't make it clear. She says that she simply doesn't trust the feds. Well, most people don't. So that's not a revelation, right? She even floats a military hit theory, right? Only to backpedal with no information. So in the end, guys, Candace gave us no proof, no documents, no verification, just speculation stacked on speculation. And as Jaywit Podcast calls her, Candaspiracy or Canspiracy or however you want to say it. I say it's Candyland, right? Because Candace is in another world altogether. And she has these lollipops that's following her, licking on whatever theory or conspiracy that she has next on the table. So all I'm saying is that Candace hasn't just gone off script or gone off the rails. Tonight, Candace officially left Earth. So tell me what you think about it, guys. If you were able to watch Candace's video, leave your thoughts. And I'm going to say this again to Candace's cult followers. Do not come into my comment section being rude, saying things that's, racially motivated. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to eat your behind up, okay? Because I argue for a living, and I promise you, this ain't what you want. You are not ready for this smoke. So just be nice. Because, of course, I got time today. Yes, that's my Jacksonville, Florida girl, born and raised, Duval, coming out. I try to keep it suppressed, try to keep it quiet, but sometimes she just comes out. So don't even come over here starting stuff. You guys are crazy. You're petty. You guys need to think. Use the brain that God gave you. Is this normal behavior? Even if you absolutely love her and you're a cult follower, just ask yourself an honest question. Is what Candace doing normal? Just ask yourself that, guys. I'm just saying. And on a serious note, guys, check out the video that I did before this one, because we talked about what happens when a person elevates themselves above God, above reproof, above correction. And it's never good. And I gave some examples, some biblical examples. And honestly, I think that Candace is headed in that direction. And she's friends with Ye. I don't know what to tell y'all. What do y'all expect? Come on now. Just because you have talent doesn't mean you're sane. So just think about it, guys. Y'all need to pray for your girl. So, as always, thank you for tuning in to Southern Confidential. And if you haven't already, take a moment to subscribe to the channel, like the video. And your girl, I'll see you next time.